Hello, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So it's been about a year since the last time we filmed a Q&A, and since we've also shared a lot more about ourselves online, we figured that you guys probably have different kinds of questions that you want to ask us now. So we decided to gather some questions from you guys from question stickers on our story and answer them for you guys today. Okay, so I'm actually really excited about these questions. We got some really good ones this time around. So the first question is from Anonymous, and they ask, which character from Avatar would you two be? I feel like we're giving this away early, but we actually want to dress up as two different characters from Avatar for Halloween. I feel like everybody is going to this year, but I would definitely be Katara.
She has Katara energy.
She's like very nurturing and practical. She likes to like help heal people and stuff like that, and that's very, very me.
For my Halloween character, I want to be Azula, but I just want to clarify that I don't associate myself with that character. I think I'm more like Aang, and Anjali says that too.
Yeah, she has such Aang energy. Imagine Sufi bopping around the house, this exact same as like Aang when he's on his little air scooter and he's, you know, spinning all over the place and like bouncing off the walls. Kind of how like Sufi's playful energy is.
Yeah. But we thought Azula and Katara would make a sick couple together, so.
The next question is from Sivani from Singapore. She wants to know what factors did y'all consider before deciding which city to settle down in? We actually decided that we want to eventually settle down in the Bay Area, but we want to spend a couple years in New York first. And that's because while Sufi has been here, she's really gotten to know my community and my family and really like immersed herself in it. And we want to have the opportunity for me to be just as immersed and invested in her community before we settle down together. And then ultimately, when we settle down, we want to be close to my family because they're really supportive and they love Sufi so much.
Okay, so my next question is also from someone anonymous. The question is, what do you enjoy more, being an art teacher or a photographer? And I chose this one because I think as of recent, I've been coming more into both identities, and they've been sort of interlocking in terms of work and how I feel about the work that I do. And I always wanted to do something fulfilling with my life, right? Like I didn't want to just make money and survive off of that. But I think it's hard for me to choose between both of them because I'm such a different person when I'm teaching versus photographing. And I think Anjali has seen me in both modes. And I think that they both have a separate and special place in my life. And so I don't think that I can choose, honestly. That might be a cop-out, but I can't choose. They're both like, I really enjoy both of them.
That makes me really happy because I like seeing her with her students. She's really happy after she comes home from teaching, but then she's like so in the zone when she's a photographer. This next one's for me, from Anushka from Delhi, and she asked, is there a career decision you wish you would have taken earlier in your life? I actually studied biology in university for a long time. I wanted to be a dentist, and then after I graduated, I went into healthcare consulting, and now I'm doing wedding planning full-time. So I guess it's not really career-wise, but more education-wise. If I could go back, I would have changed my major when I realized that I didn't want to be a dentist anymore, because I think I had a really unique opportunity being able to be in university, and there's so many things that I could have learned while I was there. I definitely took a lot of classes outside of my major area. I took a lot of women's studies, sociology, and like business classes while I was there, but I think if I had actually changed my major and studied something else, I probably would have picked up more things that would be applicable to the things that I want to do today.
Yeah, good answer.
All right, so we just want to take a quick break from answering questions to talk about our sponsors for today. Thank you so much to Function of Beauty for sponsoring this video today.
So it's super easy. All you have to do is invest some time in your hair care, and you can do that by taking a 2-minute quiz that basically just outlines your hair goals, your hair type, and your personalized preferences. And then you choose your color and the fragrance in it.
There are no parabens, no sulfates, no GMOs or toxins, and it's 100% vegan and cruelty-free.
So as far as our personal experiences go, we've been using the products for the last 2 weeks to try them out before reviewing them for you guys.
I really liked that I had the option to remove silicones from my formula so that it would be a Curly Girl Method approved formula.
I really liked that it was super personalized, so I wrote my artist tag name on it, and so it says Function of Sufi Sun. That got me really excited because I'm like, this is mine and it feels personal, you know?
As far as results go, I think the first thing that I noticed was just my hair is so soft. And then the other thing is I have like insane definition right now.
And then I've noticed that my hair has been super soft as of recent, and it has a lot of volume, and I feel like I've always lacked volume in my hair because it's naturally oily.
As far as colors go, I picked green and white, and I picked lavender eucalyptus for my scent. Well, Sufi picked it for me.
I got blue, and I got cherry blossom because Anjali picked it for me, and now she's just been sniffing my hair after I get out of the shower.
So each of our boxes came with this little pamphlet that just talks about what our hair goals were and then has the ingredients on the inside. My formula is specifically made for my wavy, medium thickness, oily hair. And my goals were anti-frizz, curl definition, oil control, shine, and volume.
Mine was made for straight, fine, and oily hair. And my goals were to replenish, strengthen, hydrate, lengthen, and volumize.
There are these stickers that come with every order. They're super cute. Usually people decorate their bottles with these stickers. We actually used one of our sticker sheets in our journals, and then we have this one left to still use.
Click the link below to get 20% off on your first order.
All right, now back to the questions.
So Anonymous from Dubai asks, what was the first thing you noticed about each other that made you fall in love? I'll go first. I think it was her smile and how kind she is. Thanks, Bubba.
I think for Sufi, it's gotta be like how, it sounds weird to say like how deep she is. I guess like how much she thinks about things in the world around her. Like I like how carefully she takes in the world around her whenever she's out in public. I feel like I first noticed this when she came to visit me in SF and we were at the park and she was reading me poems and stuff like that, and just the amount of care and detail that she perceived my bullet journaling with. Like she was so thoughtful, like complimenting the colors that I use. She was like pointing out cute things that were happening around us. Like,
that is so cute.
I guess the only way that I could describe that is to say that she's so deep, but I feel like that sounds funny to say.
So the same person asked, what's one activity you guys love doing together?
I feel like it's been really different since we've been in lockdown. So lately, I feel like the best things that we've been doing together are cooking. We've been trying a lot of new recipes together. It's been really nice to just try and replicate some of our favorite foods at home that we've never really tried to cook before. And then the other thing would be exercising together, because usually we do that separately.
We've been going on a lot of walks. It's like good to get air when you're in the house most of the time during the day, so
yeah,
we take pretty long walks.
Ashley from Louisville, Kentucky asks, what's a scent that makes you really happy? I really like the smell of lavender. It reminds me of the color purple, which is my favorite color. It also makes me really sleepy. Back in the day, I was nannying for this girl whose mom owned a homeopathic pharmacy when I was in college.
So
and
cool.
I know, right? She once fed me a lavender pill while I was working with her because she wanted me to get tired and not be able to make her do her math homework.
What? I had no idea.
It's a homeopathic thing, right?
That's
It was just
cool.
like
a lavender pill.
yeah, it's like a lavender essential
Is it
oil
relaxing?
tablet. Yeah, it's exactly. It's for like relaxation and sleep. Do you have one?
Yeah, honestly, just the smell of biryani. I can't think of anything else. Like the smell of desi food when it's home cooked and fresh is my favorite.
That's a good one. Very honest answer.
Okay, so Marin from Grand Rapids, Michigan asks, how do you embrace your hormonal differences? Because sometimes it gets tough, girl. We know.
It is. It can be really rough sometimes.
I feel like as of recent, our timings have really synced up, and so I'll have mine like 3 days before she has hers, and we get hormonal and we PMS a lot a week before we actually
Get our periods.
yeah.
We realized that we synced up. We were just like, we're gonna have a really horrible week if we don't do something about this and actively make sure that we don't
Yeah.
bite each other's heads off. This month what we did was we actually sat down and we were like, okay, what can I do for you today to make this day easier on you? And we both have different needs. So mine was, if I tell you I need a second to myself, just be like, okay, and like leave, because I just need to like cool down, which is like a really effective thing for us in general if we argue or anything like that. And then for her, it was kind of like the opposite. She was like, if I need cuddles or attention, like give me attention right away. So we're extra soft with each other and like gave each other the benefit of the doubt to like make the time go by easier.
Yeah, we tend to be more patient than usual when we're both PMSing.
So Dia from India asks, what would your perfect Saturday be like? I really like this question. So my perfect Saturday would probably be to wake up at a reasonable hour, which doesn't happen that often for me anymore, and get a workout in so that I'm in a good mood for the whole day, and then go on a picnic lunch with Sufi and some friends, which can't really happen right now, but it used to all the time before lockdown. Yeah. Lately, I've been liking staying in more, so just hanging out at home and making dinner and having some wine or something like that, or going out and hitting the town with my friends.
This question is from Gabby from Orlando, Florida, and hi to Gabby's girlfriend, Ashley. What were your thoughts the first time you kissed a girl? Honestly, it was just like, wow, this is super cool, and I can feel this when I'm kissing someone, because I had kissed boys before that and it felt really weird and uncomfortable. So it just like felt like what kissing would feel like when you see it in movies, basically.
That's a cute answer. I think the first time that I kissed a girl, I honestly feel like I was really scared. I feel like women intimidate me a lot more than men do. Well, I don't know, it was an unfamiliar experience for me, and then also internalized compulsory heterosexuality like kind of made me feel like it was like a very foreign and strange thing to do the first time that I kissed a girl. So yeah, I just felt nervous, but like girls are really pretty, so. The next question is from Kusalini from Malaysia. Given an opportunity to be stuck on an island with 3 people other than Sufi, who would they be and why? I feel like I'm gonna make some of my friends upset here. If I were stuck on an island, I would probably pick my roommate Zagri, because I feel like I can talk to her about anything, and it would be really great to have somebody who's as in touch with her emotions as she is on the island to like remind us to slow down and take care of ourselves. I would probably pick my best friend Richa, who is just like an extremely practical person, and she just knows how to like do things, you know? Like if we're in a tough situation, she can just like handle it. And then probably my mom, because
I was waiting for that.
because, well, she's my mom. She can cook really well. She like can do basically everything. She's like superhuman.
Danzila from Edison, New Jersey, I like that name, asks, what's your go-to Starbucks order? My go-to Starbucks order is always a strawberry refresher. I think it also goes by the name of strawberry acai, and I add lemonade into it, and it's really yummy on like a hot summer day.
So my go-to order is a black tea with lemonade with no sweetener added. I like to taste the bitterness of the tea.
Oh my god, I'm the total opposite. I like things that are really sweet.
Okay, so Summer from Edinburgh asks, what are each of your favorite self-love / self-care activities? For me, self-care looks a little bit different. I think especially because usually I'm in need of some self-care, or I slow down and remember that I need some self-care when I'm having a not so great mental health day. I actually just made a highlight on my Instagram profile of all the things that I do when I'm not feeling so great. I feel like they feel like really basic self-care things. They're not your typical putting on a face mask and like doing your nails and stuff like that, which are really awesome self-care things in general. But I think with my history with mental health issues, for me, self-care really looks like picking myself back up, cleaning up my room, making my bed, eating something healthy, because it's probably been a while since I did that.
I honestly think, and I've realized this recently because we've been in quarantine and lockdown for so many months and I haven't been going outside as much, but having fresh air and like just being outdoors for an extended amount of time during the week really helps with my mental health. And so I've been like taking more initiatives to go on walks with Anjali. Also writing really helps me, just like reflecting in general, and then painting and like other art mediums that I like doing.
So basically like getting creative.
Yeah, colors excite me. Okay, so the next question is from Hania from Chandler, Arizona. What color do you want to dye your hair next? This is a really fun question because I haven't talked about this yet. I've only told Anjali. But I actually want to dye my hair lots of different colors before I go back naturally and just like flush it out of my system. So I haven't decided exactly what I want my next hair color to be, but I was thinking either purple or red.
This is important information for me because I'm gonna be the one dyeing it. So the next question is from Vaishali in Gujarat. How do you and Anjali support each other when you aren't having the best mental health day? When I'm not having a great mental health day, a lot of things that normally might be easy for a lot of people become really difficult for me. So things like folding laundry, that's a task that takes a lot of focus and like longer term motivation, become really difficult for me. So that's where Sufi kind of steps in and helps me out. She kind of like, I didn't even have to ask her to help me in that way. I feel like she just kind of intuitively picked up on the fact that that was something that was hard for me and really stressed me out. So she would like step in, fold some clothes for me. My love language is acts of service. Like that's how I receive love, and Sufi's really good at that. She does like little things for me that help pick me up when I'm having a bad time mental health wise.
And then something that Anjali does for me, which was a big help when I first moved, is she cooks home cooked meals that are really tasty for me, so like my favorites. And it'll be like some days where I'm feeling sad and I'm missing my family and I'm far away from them, so I'll just be like, babe, I'm craving this food today, and she'll like go to the supermarket and make it, or like she'll like offer to make it for me. Yeah, I definitely think that's gonna make me feel better. So
Aww.
okay, so our last question is from someone anonymous, and they asked, is the work you find the best always the kind your audience enjoys the most? I think my answer for this is a little complicated, just because I feel like the way people receive art is very subjective, and so I don't know if I could just like categorize my entire audience as liking one specific kind of art that I make and they all receive it the same way. I feel like when I do put out photos that I've taken, people receive that really well, or like if I like share my poetry, people receive that really well. But I think for me, when I do put my art out, I think about it like 100 times before I put it out. Okay, this is my baby, I'm like letting go of it now, like other people are going to be able to like comment on it and like see it and like talk about it and stuff. Yeah, so if they like it, they like it, and if they don't, they don't. I don't think that I take it personally.
For me, I'm not obviously a writer or a painter or a photographer like my lovely and multi-talented girlfriend is, but I do think that social media and taking photos and stuff like that is like an art form to me. And I definitely think that sometimes the things that I pick or the things that I like are different from what my audience like. A lot of times Sufi and I will pick out different photos from the same shoot, and I'll pick them based on what I like for my feed or what looks great from my perspective and my eyes that I like really love. And it's not always set of photos that the audience responds to the best, but I think that there's a special art to like curating a feed that you like.
So that's the end of our video. Thanks for watching.
And if you like this video, like,
Subscribe.
comment.